Good afternoon and welcome to Sabre Command Pasadena. My name is Coach Tommy, and today we're going to go over the jump forward, the jump back, the beat and go, and a little bit more of fencing etiquette, acknowledging when you've been hit. So, jumping forward and jumping back are, again, more tempo steps, more tempo pieces in your toolbox that you can use to break tempo, to gain ground quickly or cede ground quickly when you need to. So, the jump forward is a bit of complex footwork, and it's done in two parts. First, you're going to kick that front foot forward, and then you're going to push on and land it on guard. So, again, I'm going to kick forward and then jump. Kick forward and jump. All together. And it is important that you land with your front foot on your heel and then step down. You don't want to be landing on your toes and stepping back. Now then, the jump back it's multiple parts done all at the same time. So you're going to lean forward and kick your leg back, and with the kicking your leg back, you're going to use that momentum plus pushing off with your front leg to throw yourself backwards. So it should look like that. From this way. So, try mixing those jumps in with your normal footwork practice and see how quickly you can gain ground or cede ground if you need to. Sometimes it's really good to do a couple jumps back and a crossover retreat just to give yourself some space and time to think and breathe before you re-engage your enemy. Now then, the beat and go. So, in order to beat your opponent's blade, we're going to be focusing on using that top third of our blade, our cutting portion, to attack the top third of our opponent's blade. So you're going to go boom, and then cut. It's kind of hard to show on your own, but don't think of this as a parry. Think of this as two separate attacks. So again, I'm going to attack my opponent's blade, and then lunge to attack them. If I'm beating them to the outside, I'm going to beat here and then lunge. Inside, outside. Sometimes you'll see me do my beats in reverse on the outside. I might beat out with a roll of my wrist. So it'll be from on guard, I might roll out and then cut in that way. So from this side, I'm beating out and then cutting. Beating in and cutting. Or my rotational beat, I'm going to rotate and beat and cut. I like my rotational beat because from here I'm rotating out, knocking their blade aside, and then my blade's edge is already in line with their face. So, acknowledging when you've been hit. This is one of the most crucial things you can do in the solve because you're not always fencing with electric equipment. And even if you've got one of the coaches or another experienced fencer acting as your judge, they can't see everything. And sometimes you'll feel a hit in a place that they just can't see, and you should acknowledge that you were touched. So how I like to acknowledge that I've been touched is if in mid-bout I raise my hand up like this, I'm just showing that I've been hit. I'm putting myself in a position knowing that they could hit me again, it's okay, it's fine, but this is how I show that I've been hit. I come back into first and bring my blade up like I'm saluting. Some other people raise their offhand like this to show that they've been touched, either staying on guard or dropping their guard entirely. Either one is acceptable. Just do something that can get someone's attention that you've been hit. If you're doing something very out of the ordinary, like going like this as you're retreating, we'll understand what you mean. If you come back and you retreat a little bit and you're like this, we'll understand what you mean. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below, and have a good rest of your day.